once again. This is Cindy Harrison, your resident artist at Paint with Heart Studios. Welcome to the Zoom room. And today we are working on, I think, our fourth ornament of our Ornament 2016 Ornament Collection series. And I would like to introduce you to my bestie, Melissa Reyes.
Hi, everybody. Good afternoon. Thank you for coming to Paint with Heart with Cindy Harrison and myself, Melissa Reyes. I go by Ms. Meliz on social media. I'm from Southern California. I love to learn about art, and I'm so happy that you're here. Let me know if you have any questions about navigating through Zoom, and if you do, just type your little question in the comments, and I will try my best to get that answered for you. So, let's go.
Thank you. Okay, so like I said, this week we're working on yet another ornament, and this week it's going to be a key ornament. And we're doing a winter landscape. I call it Winter Wonderland. And the bonus is going to be a luminary. So this has a coat of the multi-purpose Sailor plus Deep Midnight Blue. So as one coat, and then I sanded it and then went back with just the Deep Midnight Blue and put a second coat of just that on, okay? That prepared my surface. Traced it on with my traced line drawing and some white graphite. And now we're ready to go. I said warm white because it's not as bright as a snow white color is. It has a little warmer tone to it. But if all you have is snow white, by all means use that. If it's too bright for you, mix just a little titch of the Deep Midnight Blue to it, and you'll tone it down some. So put some out on your plate. If you have a number 4 round brush, what we're going to do is do a wash, and a wash is a very thin paint. So when you go and pick up some paint, have water in your brush. Hold on a second.
I'm on it.
I'm on it.
No, I'm on it.
I did it already.
Well, I was on it.
And I'm going to thin down my paint. And if you need to see how thin it is, look at that. You can, it's very watery. And I'm going to pick up some of that, tap it on my paper towel to get the water out, and then go right over this. So it's there, but it's not there. This off so it doesn't travel and get me in trouble. Now we can go over to the church, and we can actually get the water out of your brush, and this time you're going to pick up the paint and you're going to use it straight paint, no water. And I'm just going to paint the building white, but I'm going to paint, we'll leave the roof, the Deep Midnight Blue, because I don't believe I put any black on your, I didn't put any black on the palette, right? Did I?
You pretty much just put white and blue.
That's what I thought. If you have black and you want to paint your roof black, go right ahead. We'll leave it. I wanted to keep this really a two-tone painting.
Awesome.
Trying to minimalize the numbers of bottles of paint people have to buy. Not like, you know, you look at Helene and she's got tons back.
I know.
So she pretty much has every color that the paint company has put out.
Someone else I know is like that.
Yeah. I had every bottle of paint that 2 paint companies put out at one time.
I'm using too big of a brush for this.
You might, but you know, as long as you stay within the guidelines. Did you have a good interview this morning though, you said?
Oh yeah, it was really nice. I interviewed this guy, Lou Redman, and this young guy that quit his job and changed his lifestyle and is, you know, doing volunteer work around the world and thinking he invented that.
Oh, you know.
Yeah, but it's so exciting to talk to somebody with so much energy and excitement about, you know, being true to his passion.
What did my friend tell me the other day? Make a strategy. And
Well, you know, tapping into what you're naturally interested in, because when you're doing something that you're happy, passionate about, bleeds over to every other aspect of your life. Your relationships are better, your actual work is better, you know, you live healthier. You know, it was interesting hearing Lou talk about how he was actually, you know, addicted to living the fast life. You know, he believed work hard, play hard.
mm-hmm.
And you know, but he just couldn't keep up with it anymore. And so, you know, but he used to do the raves, the parties. He's got to be in his late 20s. And after college, you know, just doing those parties and doing ecstasy.
Oh, yeah?
And loving the way that made him feel. But then when he realized if meditation and yoga and living the clean life also made him feel that same level of energy. So, you know, completely changed his life. So it's a very interesting interview. He wrote a book and he's trying to get it off the floor.
Okie dokie. How we doing?
Fine. Your lines are so good, so straight, and mine just...
Okay. They're not straight. This one here, actually, I'm looking at it, is curved up.
Okay, well, that makes me feel better.
I could go back in and I can either add the blue to tone it down, bring the line down.
That's what I can do.
Like that. Or I could add the white to bring the line up. Either way. And it's like, while I have the white out, if this is going to be, I'm not sure if I want to make those blue and this white and blue, white, or bring in some silver. So maybe we'll just have to wait and see how that goes. Because I was saying we can paint some parts white, but we can't because we don't know yet. Okay. Not to get into the hard stuff right off, you know, right out of the gate, as they say. However, no time like the present. So I'm going to pick up on the corner of my brush some white. I have a little bit of water in my brush, and I'm going to work it out to soften it so I get a nice gradation of color. Now, if this is a difficult step for some people, and I know that it is, take a clean brush. That's what I forgot to do. Take a clean brush, dip it in some clean water, take most of the water out, and then go over your area, wet down that area that you're going to work on. We're going to do the hills. We're going to do the snow hills. Okay, so if you pre-wet that area, then you go in with this. And I'm going to start right on the church and bring it down into that V. And it doesn't have to be straight, but bring that down. Can you see?
No, can you turn it a little side? There, the water's making a glare on it. Okay, that's better.
Is that better?
Yeah, I did not see how you did that, but it looks good.
Okay, I'm going to show you again. Watch this. I worked it out on my palette over here. Okay, and pre-wet this area. And I don't want it too puddly, but I just want it damp. Can you see that?
Mm-hmm.
See how damp that is? So now I'm going to go to that line, start flat off the surface, and bring that down. I need more paint. I can start on the chisel down here and bring it up flat. And if it's a little rough at the top, it's not the end of the world. Just kind of wash it down. See?
Yeah.
I'm going to do the same for over here on the, this time, instead of doing the white on the, we're not going to do it on the walkway. We're actually going to do it against the walkway. And if that's too white for you, you can hit it with your hand or your finger. Pre-wet the other side. I'm going to turn it upside down because that's easier for me. And not looking for a smooth outline here because it's snow. Snow does not go in a straight line unless you shovel it that way. You can bring it across and you can chisel this. Make sure when you dust it across, you're dusting it horizontal.
Hello.
And hello to Deborah too. I'm muting you now. And hello to Terry as well.
Hi, Terry. Hi, everybody.
Okay, so far that's what I have. Do you have the same thing?
Well, no, I get it though. It's working.
Okay,
Thanks for not using the term
which term is that?
side load.
Oh, side load. I'm going to pick up some paint straight on my brush, and it's really, I'm not picking up a whole lot. Can you see? It's not really a whole lot. And I'm going to use the chisel. The chisel is that line. It's not broad, you know, like when you use a marker, one of those big expo markers, you have the broad and the chisel.
Mm.
I'm going to use a chisel, and I'm just going to kind of tap. Look at my walkway. I'm tapping the chisel back and forth. So it looks like, I don't know, can you see that? Dustings of snow. If you want to do some, actually, you know what? We'll use a liner brush. You can take a liner brush loaded with the paint, and you can kind of do little snow mounds here and there, and you can kind of make it a little thicker on the top of your hills. Do you see that? and kind of just pushing the snow along. So it's a little thicker in some areas than in others. And I did have a path back here, so if you want to put that path, where did I have it? About here. If you want to put that path back in, and then you could put snow on either side of that. Just dirtying it up a little bit. Flatten, if you flatten this in the white, you can get that chisel with that liner brush, you can get the chisel too. And then you can tap that into the road over there. Okay, how we doing? Mm-hmm. And if you don't like what you did with the white, you go back in and you put the blue back. So far so good?
I don't know, Cindy.
Okay, show and tell. Spotlight on Melissa. Oh, that's pretty. Okay, so the tapping across your path looks like a step ladder. So what you need to do is go in with your blue and put your blue back in there and use a small liner brush then to tickle some of that in.
Yeah, I didn't have as fine of a chisel point as you did for some reason.
So
So that's a good remedy.
some new brushes. You use new brushes. Has to be a new brush. Has to be a good new brush.
That's something to think about.
Nothing that is a little frayed.
Add to my list. Yeah, I'm afraid.
Not afraid. Frayed.
Oh no, I was kidding.
Okay, let's see. Unmute Ruth. How you doing, Ruth?
I'm okay.
Got something to show me? No?
Okay.
Here.
Where am I?
Oh, beautiful. Yep. Beautiful. Oh, I love it. Yep.
Working on the path up there.
Awesome. Let's see. We've got. How you doing?
Not too good.
Okay.
I'm kind of thick.
Okay, so what you do is, first off, bring your path in the back
Yeah.
all the way up to the horizon line.
Oh,
Because
okay.
it looks like your road just stopped at a dead end.
Right.
The road's closed because it was a blizzard, but
Okay.
kind of curve it over toward the moon.
Oh, okay.
Due straight this way, curve it over to the moon.
Okay.
Okay.
I see what you're saying. Yeah.
Yep. Try
Okay.
that.
Thank you.
Let's see. let's see, we've got Deborah and a friend.
And a friend, yes.
Hi,
My
friend.
friend Tiffany. Hi.
Tiffany.
Yep.
Hi,
Tiffany, but she
thank
doesn't
you
spell it right.
Thank you for joining us, Tiffany. How far have you gotten?
Well, we cheated because we didn't have the keys.
That's okay.
And we're just using up my supply that I've got hanging around the house anyway.
Perfect. Oh, yes.
Nice.
Tiffany, closer to the, oh, beautiful.
Oh yeah, I like that.
That's awesome. Well, thank you for coming, and I'm just so happy that you're here. Okay.
And I didn't find 2 salsa jars. I do have a pickle jar though.
What's it look like?
It's a little taller than my salsa jar,
That's okay.
but I figured that's okay. We can't get the thing off yet.
It'll be fine. It will be wonderful.
Can I ask you a question about the jar, Cindy? Does it have to be smooth on the sides? Like I can find a salsa jar, but I've got right handy a mason jar.
It doesn't have to be smooth. Okay, I suppose it doesn't have to be smooth. If you're painting directly on the glass, it doesn't have to be smooth. If you do a wrap, which I hadn't anticipated, but I've been thinking about it, if you do a wrap, then the smoother the better.
Okay.
And the dust that we need.
Okay, so Ophelia,
Yes.
how are you doing? I saw you just base coating.
Yes, I'm not even caught up to you guys yet.
That's okay, you got more than plenty of time. But
Yeah,
thank you for being here.
I've been running behind everything all day.
Oh, no rush. Don't feel rushed. This is supposed to be an enjoyable, relaxing experience.
Okay, I'm gonna try to catch up here.
No worries. We're here for you.
Okay.
Let's see. Have I forgotten anybody else? Helene,
Yes.
did you show us what you were doing?
Yes, I did. Trying to fix that.
Oh, yeah, better. Yeah, what you can do is, if you want to make it narrower at the horizon line,
That's right. Okay.
bring the white from the right side in
The right side.
so that
Okay.
you're angling it more this way than having it
Right.
be thicker there. But yeah, the rest of it looks wonderful.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay, I think mine looks more like steps than the ladder now, at least.
Okay, let me see. Oh, yeah. So when you go across with the paint, you don't necessarily want it to touch the edges of the snowbanks, because then it looks like like the snowbank drifted into the walkway.
Mm.
So some of the big blobs, like at the bottom of that walkway, is a big blob of white on yours, and it carries. Stop that. And
Well, I want to see what you're showing me.
well, and I wanted you to look at yours.
Well,
You have right about here. You have this big piece of white. Like, I'll show it to you, but I'm going to erase it as quick as I can.
No, it's okay. You can show mine. It's a little glob.
Right, this glob that's right here.
Oh.
So it looks like it's an addition, just a carry-on of that snowbank.
Okay.
So you want to try not to have the paint, when doing the walkway, touch the snowbanks, the sides of the snowbanks. Okay, let's see. Let's do some windows on our church. And I'm going to go back with the midnight blue. And I'm going to use my 4 round, but I'm going to flatten it. Remember, we flatten it so it's like a chisel. It's wide here, but it's flat there. And we can put in a doorway right where that pathway is. Put this door. Maybe we can make it a little taller. More like a barn. And if that's too big of a brush for you, go ahead and use a liner or a small flat. And it's okay if the white background shows through a little bit, it's fine. I am going to take my liner brush, if I can find what I did with it. And some of that midnight blue, and I am going to do a circle up here. And then I'm going to do a little square in the front here. And a little square on the side. Is that Lido talking in the background?
Oh God, you can hear him. Yeah. I'll close the door.
Hello. Hello, Penny. Make this a little darker right there. Penny, are you going to paint with us? Can you hear me?
Let's see, Penny.
No, I don't think she can hear me.
Well, we're happy you're here, Penny. You can type in messages if you need help.
No, if she can't hear you, talking to her is not going to help her.
How do we know she can't hear us?
I don't know.
I know I can't hear her.
It's like, hi. Can you hear me? I don't know. So far we did the side loading. We popped some white snow in there. If you want to go pop some more in little areas. Because white it takes a lot of white to get solid color. And so I didn't have a lot of. Okay. On the side windows here, I had made mine rectangular, but if you want to make them cathedral, whatever looking, you can always do a point and have it come down, a point and have it come down. You know those windows? Like that. So you could do something like that instead. I thought about this after saying I should have called this like Oh Holy Night or something like that.
Oh, Holy Night, because it's a church.
Yeah, I don't know.
Winter Wonderland.
Thought about it. When you're ready for the next step, I am going to turn up my heat first. And then I'm going to mix a little bit of the blue and the white together to make a light blue color. Or like a medium blue, not too light. Okay. With your fine liner brush, if you want to pick up some of that color and draw little lines, some taller than others, along this horizon line. And don't do them all the same height. If you want to do one over here, you can do a tall one right here. And then I'm going to tap in some fir trees, some evergreen trees. And I start with a narrow tapping, and then you can wiggle them thicker at the base. So you start with some gentle tapping, left to right, wiggle, 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 wiggle. Tap, 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 wiggle, 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 wiggle. Do the next one. And if you want, if they get too close and you want to separate, just separate them maybe with some dark blue. Tap that in, and wiggle, 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 wiggle. Tap, 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 wiggle, 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 wiggle. Make this one dark over here. You want them to show up, but you don't want them to be as bright as your church. Make this look a little different. Tap it in and wiggle. So you can do different values of this color depending on the ratio of blue to white. And the more values you have, the more natural it will look. And don't forget there's a roof up here, but there are trees behind it. Lauren, you don't have any trees in front of it right now. Let's separate these. So this big one here, tap, tap, tap. I'm gonna wiggle, 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 wiggle. You see it?
Yeah. You can see yours.
If you would like some bushes in front of your church, barn, if you turned your church into a barn, you can do that too. I'm just going to tap in little half circles. And I'm going to draw one of those deep midnight blue lines just down the sides in between the left and the right side of the church. Maybe I'll draw a light, this light value down the middle of my door. You want to give yourself some window panes. You can do it with this lighter value, or you can go and do it with the darker value over top. Is everyone up to me, or I should hold off? I should go down.
Let's see, I need to do some windows. The windows, that's it for me. I think I'm up to you. I've got the trees and the little, I need the darker blue trees.
Hello, Terry. You're back. You painting?
Yes, I dropped my key in my white and had to start over.
Oh.
My video was unplugged.
Oh, that's what happened. Because I'm like, I couldn't see you and I couldn't hear you. I'm like, where are you?
So the computer had to restart and everything.
Yeah, that always takes time. No sense of humor, those darn computers.
Okay, let's see where I'm at.
Yeah, let's see where you're at. I'll mute you for now, but if you need me, you know how to get a hold of me.
Okay, thanks.
Okay. Everybody's busy working away.
Okay. My windows at the top of my little church kind of look like a, I don't know, sad little eyes.
That's okay.
I have to fill in with some more white.
I just love sharing. I like baking my cookies.
No, I think I meant to put baking, but I don't know if I did.
I like decorating, but I don't like having to put it all away again. I'm gonna put out a fresh thing of white, and it's like, did I use warm white? Yes. Come on, I know you're in there. I'm going to pick up on my, this is like a 10-aught liner. I think it's 10/0. Anyway, so I'm going to pick up some of this white and I'm going to place it down in a tapping motion down my roof. You see how I created that? Started with the paint up in the corner, made a V, and then I didn't necessarily connect it, but we can connect it. Make a V, kind of like a triangle, of just tapping that with the white. So you can now go down this side, keep that blue line showing. There's that roof line, keep that blue line showing, but tap it with on top with some of that white. And if you want little icicles, you can bring some down. So I'm gonna try to keep a little bit of that blue showing between the bell tower and the roof, the wall, the front of the building. Tap some of that color in, and then if you want to drag down an icicle or two, and go across the top. And you can lie it down like this, so you're not like that. You can lie it down like this against it, and you can roll it left and right, and it will create snow on your roof. See how I did that? It stops you from making a line. It makes you make a jagged pattern. I'm going to take a side load of this white. No, sorry, wrong one. I'm going to take a side load of the deep midnight blue or Payne's gray, whichever one you're using, and work it out so that it's very thin. And I'm going to put it underneath the roof. I went over my snow. And then let's go down this side. Take a little bit of that, and we're going to go down the side of that as well. So then when you put your icicles on, that shadow, that shading, you can see them better. See that?
Oh my God. I looked away. I was painting and I looked up and you did something really remarkable. Look at that. Wow.
So with a little bit of that blue color underneath the eave, the overhang of that roof, you can add that and then your icicles will show up.
Mm.
Tap some of that into the, make it like a cloud. So if you skip the blue mix across the sky, you get these clouds going on, and you can go right into your moon. If they get too bright, all you have to do is take a nice thin wash of deep midnight blue and go over them. Have I lost anybody?
It's just drawing or painting this intricate details.
So let's see what you got. Oh, pretty.
Not to the icicles yet.
That's okay.
I was redoing the top of my church because it was messed up.
Nope, looks good now. Like all your trees and your snow.
These
Awesome.
are hard.
Well, they can be. But we're gonna put snow on them, so then they'll be all better.
Oh, goody.
All better. Let's
Oh,
see.
goody.
Helene.
Yes.
Oh yeah. See?
It's messy. I feel that when I started off with the shading, I lost it then. I didn't get my shading like I should have, like I had. Then I started making the edges too, like thicker, like to make it like snow mounds. And I feel like I lost my vision or whatever you call it.
So this,
It got messy.
hold on.
Excuse me.
This area here, let me see if I can do it on a piece of paper. I'll spotlight me. Hold yours up so I can see it, so I can get a point of reference. Okay, so, okay. Well, let me spotlight me. You can put it down now.
Okay.
Okay, so you have the hill that comes here and the hill that comes here.
Right.
And then you have this path.
Right.
This hill, it like blends.
Right.
Right now these blend, right?
Right.
So if you want to separate that, go in with the side load of your blue and go like this.
Oh, okay.
Try that.
Okay.
And then I'll check back with you.
Okay. Thank you.
Ruth, honey, how you doing?
Oh, okay. Well, I had, my barn was bigger than the doors and the windows. So I've been playing.
Oh, pretty though. It's beautiful. I see myself walking up to that church or barn or whatever you want to make it.
Yeah, it will be a church. On that steeple on the top, very top, did you outline or just put more or less snow?
I just tapped in snow.
Okay, okay.
I just tapped in snow, so.
Okay, doke.
Very beautiful.
Well, I'm working on it.
You could be able to like decoupage that onto a piece of wood, or you can just frame it.
Yeah, I have done that.
Cool. It's exciting. Okay, did Helene do you want to show me what it looked like now? Oh, see?
Yeah, it's getting better.
But it separated the hills. So now
Yeah.
you have two separate hills, which is great.
Right.
Are
it
the
gives
trees back there? Because they look like they are, but they're very dark. So you want to lighten those up a little bit.
Okay.
But
Okay.
yeah,
All right. Thank
that's
you.
wonderful. Let's see. Ophelia, how you doing?
Oh, I'm trying.
Oh, that's pretty. Yep. Yeah, you got it.
Okay.
Yeah. So when you do the snow on the roof, it doesn't have to be outlining the edge because the snow can go across the top of the roof too. You know,
All right.
I have it horizontally, but whatever. So it's not necessarily an outline. Let's see, Debbie. Let's go to Debbie. What do you have?
That's Tiffany's.
Oh, there she is.
That's mine.
Wow.
Very
Nice.
nice.
She still's got to put snow on her path in the background, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, because I saw this big black or dark line. I'm like, okay, there's no snow there. Why not? But are you having fun?
Yes.
You glad you joined your friend Debbie?
Yes, I love painting with her.
Awesome.
Cindy?
Okay, hold on. Where are you? There you are.
Would you demonstrate how you did the icicles again, like from the tip,
Okay.
Yeah.
I can do that.
like the snowy?
Okay,
Yes.
spotlight. Okay, so if my building is here, okay, when I drew the icicles with my liner brush, I have some paint here and I kind of just drag it down and lift off. Drag some paint down, drag it down and lift off.
Okay.
See that? And then over here, you'd have a lot of paint here and you drag it off. So where's my liner brush? Pick up my liner brush, tap it on, and kind of like tap it down, drag it off. Put it on here, put it on here, just like that. You can tap it on, but you can squiggle it out and then drag it down. Okay, let's see. Where did I end up? We got Debbie, we got Ruth, we got Pauline, Ophelia. What you got to show me? Oh, look at that. Look at her trees.
It looks great.
Cool. Yep, that's cool. That is
It's
cool. The circle window on top of your front doors probably could be a little bit bigger.
all right.
And then you're gonna put some window panes in or window whatever mullions.
Yeah.
Yeah. That'll be great. Let's see, Terry. Hello.
Hello.
Look at you. You are quick.
Oh, wow.
Isn't that
I'm gonna
great?
get some trees in though.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah, but you can tap those suckers in, no problem.
Looks great.
Thank you.
That's awesome. See, I knew you'd catch up in no time.
Well, it was a mess a while ago.
Yeah, but you recovered. So let's see what's next. Oh yes, I wanted to add snow to the trees. And you can do that with either your fine liner brush or your fat liner brush. But I'm going to take some of that white color again. And this time when I tap it in, I'm just going to I'm going to go sideways, be very gentle and not cover all my trees. I don't know if you can see that just yet, but. I'm just laying the brush down. See that? So I'm just laying the brush down. That's too much, but get some of that off. And if you keep it to one side, then you can keep that separation between them. Now we have some snow on some of our trees here. And then we can put snow on this one. And if the tree doesn't show up as much as you would like it to, you can take some of this dark blue and tap it underneath the snow that you put there. And maybe it'll show up more. You can always go around it a little bit more of a side load of the darker blue. I'm going to paint this solid white under here. So I'm going to pretty much call that done. What you can also do is spatter that with snow so it can be snowing out, actively snowing out in that area. Oh, we forgot to put this. We need to put some snow on our bushes over here. There we go. What?
The brush is not doing what I'm asking it to.
I didn't train it. You didn't train it.
No. It's like so much fun trying to get what you're doing. I look up and it's just nowhere close, but it's close enough.
There we go.
Perfectly happy with it.
You got glitter, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, when you're done with it, you cover it with some glitter.
That's a good plan for pretty much anything.
Trying to straighten up my line here. If you don't have a straight hand, you can always put a piece of tape there. You're doing those lines. What I'm going to do on this piece is actually, if on the diagonal, if you draw some lines, you can do like a candy stripe. Only do it alternating blue and white. So put white up here. So see how that,
Oh my God, it's adorable.
so if you want to incorporate some silver, you can put like silver up at the top, silver in the middle, silver on the end. What did I do with my silver? There is a shimmering silver, but I find it really thin. And this Traditions, DecoArt's Traditions, True Silver covers much better. And so you can take some of that silver and we can I have a lot of water in my brush right now. I don't know if you can see it. You can do that. If you don't want these snowflakes here, just go over them with silver. So it's like blue, silver, white, blue with your design. White, silver. My snowflakes show through it. Blue and white, and then we can go over here and do silver in the middle. You can either keep that blue or do that silver. You can put snowflakes down there if you wanted. But you could put a crystal down there even. Wanted. I'm gonna go and put some ice crystal glamour paint. It comes out. You can take some ice crystal glamour paint and you can go over your snow. You can go over your trees. I wouldn't go over the moon in the church with it probably, but add some to the snow on the roof. I put some over the white areas. That'll dress up the white areas. Oh yes, I like that. I mean, I'm gonna go back with the white on this and I'm gonna deepen my white on my peppermint area. But pretty much this is done unless you want to put a nice gem down here or a snowflake. You can do a stencil of a snowflake.
Okay, so Deborah, Helene, Ophelia, Ruth, and Terry, are you done with your
keys?
I'm not done, but I plan on doing it.
So can you show it for a picture, or you still want us to wait a few more minutes?
Yeah, no, I'll show it.
Okay.
And hopefully next time it'll look better.
You're fine.
All right. Oh, good. This is great. Hold on, I gotta get.
Oh, I'm gonna get Ruth and Deborah and Tiffany and Ophelia. You don't need to see the back of it, Ruth, the front.
I can't see if I'm in the camera or not.
Okay, now over to your right. Up,
Right.
up.
Okay, Helene.
To the right, go to the right.
Here's closer to your face. Yeah, there.
More so. Up
Okay.
and to the right, Ruth, up and to the right, up and to the right, up and to the right. A little bit more, a little bit. Oh,
Okay, good.
the right is perfect.
All right, I want Deborah's there. Okay, and Ophelia.
Ophelia.
Oh my gosh. Okay,
Smile.
smile, everybody.
Yes. I just played with this and it really came out nice. I wish I'd have done it on
Oh, that's beautiful.
Oh, she did it on the
Oh.
That's beautiful. Did you do the glow around? Did you add a glow around your moon?
I did.
Yeah. Very nice. Very nice.
I might have to frame it now.
Yes, you do. Yes, you do. Let's see. Helene.
I really want to redo it.
Okay. Just do it on the other side, but I think, let me see it again.
Yeah.
What don't you like?
It's blotchy like. I don't have an even flow, I find. But I love the idea you gave me about the separating the mountains.
The
or
two hills? Yep.
I like that. I just, like I mentioned before, you know, like we're all on the edges here. I did it, and I think it was all still wet, and it just bothers me. So I'll just sand it and repaint it, and I'll show you next week. How's that?
Okay, if you promise.
Okay, I'll do that. Because
Okay.
I love the piece. I really do.
It's gonna be beautiful but sometimes, yeah, it does take, you know, a couple of times to
Definitely. But I love the piece. I've never, you know, I would see these, but I couldn't, you know, think of like what could be done on them. And to see this, I love it. I really do.
Oh, wonderful.
I want it to be, you know, the best I can. And this isn't what the best I can. And it's been a while, so I'm trying to, you know, the pressure. And I see you, how you know, everything seems to fall fine, but.
I know, she's got that. I think she's practices all night long.
I know.
Well, and
Maybe
Helene,
like over 20 years.
yeah, right, yes, over 20, almost 25 years now. But yeah, and Helene, you don't live that far away. So if you need to get together,
Okay.
you know, watch each other's hands and how we load the brush and how we put the
Right.
paint down and stuff, we can do that too. We can arrange for that. I do have classes on Wednesdays here at the house.
Okay.
So let's see, we have Terry.
I was only trying to finish up my key.
And that's okay. Oh, look at that.
That
Oh,
looks
cool.
very nice.
You did the white shading,
Hold it down a little.
right?
There.
Very nice.
And she did some shading there. Yeah, I love it. The only thing I'm seeing is it looks like your path into your horizon line is all connected. It just is flowing the horizon line down the path. So maybe put a little bit of white just on the path.
Okay.
Point. But are you going to do trees there?
Well, I was thinking about doing trees over this way.
Yeah. So whatever you want to separate that path so it doesn't look like the sky just empties into the church.
Okay. Yeah, we had about 2 or so inches of real snow last night.
Did you?
Wow.
Yeah, I got a picture on the Facebook of it.
I'll go check it out. Yeah, no snow for us yet, thank God.
It'll be coming.
Oh yeah, that's what you tell me. But I do love what you did with the shading and the highlighting.
I really like this. This is so much fun. Like Helene said, you never know what to do with the keys, and now we do.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I have to agree. And then even the handle, making it the peppermint or stripes or whatever, I
Look at yours.
that.
It looks good.
Yeah,
I like it, Melissa.
thank you. I'm really
I
happy
like
with
the
how the
thing.
glitter came out.
I do too. I like the glitter.
Yeah.
So separate
Very
the top
pretty.
section up here. So
Yeah, I went up too high. I was going to go back and fix that.
but that's really cool. And I like the little snowflakes on the ball at the bottom. And
Yeah. That's very pretty.
oh yeah,
I'll have
so
to do mine.
that's awesome. Everybody's Carol's so awesome. So what do you say, Melissa?
I'm really happy. I think it's so great to see everybody. Everybody did a great job, and it was so much fun to hang out here with you guys and to see what you could do. It's inspiring. Thank you. I'm ready to go.
Yeah.
Let's get ready for next week.
That's right.
What is next week's?
Next week is going to be, I should check my list.
Get our list.
We did, it's going to be Happy Feet and a gingerbread cutout. So Happy Feet is going to be made on this little notebook. And I had a dream about this, that I want to do this for my children. And I want to do it for myself too. But I want to get pictures of my kids, one picture every Christmas from the time they were born to present.
Oh,
And I want to put it inside and have their name and, birth date and all that other stuff. And then when they turn the page, it's going to be their first Christmas, their second Christmas, and every Christmas they have.
wow.
So it's going to take it's going to be a process because I don't have all that stuff on digital. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I'm going to have to go dig for it. But I'm thinking, wouldn't that be awesome present?
Beautiful. Yeah.
And I don't think there's 54 pages here for me, but
What size is that, Cindy?
this is a 4.5 by 3.25.
Okay.
So I'm going to gesso this top section, sand it and gesso it for next week. And then I'm going to do the same for the back, but we're going to decoupage, I don't know if you can see this, a napkin
Yeah.
on the back of it. And that is the main ornament. And the bonus ornament is going to be this gingerbread man cutout holding a rolling pin.
Cute.
Very cute.
Yep.
Can't wait to see that.
So that's what's going to be the bonus for next week.
Excellent.
So thank you all so much for coming today. I am so excited, and you honor me by joining me every week and bringing your warm hugs and smiles and virtual hugs and smiles. And I want to say that if you ever need me, you ever have any questions, you can contact me at cindy@cindyharrisonart.com. You can go to Paint with Heart on Facebook. I'm there as well. Ask Melissa all the time. So,
Yep.
So yeah, please, any questions, even if it's nothing we did here on Paint with Heart, if it's anything you're anywhere you need to know something, if I can.
Legal advice, relationship
Marital
trouble.
advice? No.
Cindy,
Ready.
Cindy, do we gesso the whole book on the front, the spine, and the?
If you're gonna paint it, you go right ahead. If you want to leave it black, don't worry
Okay.
about it.
Thank you.
But sand it before you gesso it.
Okay.
So until next week, same bat channel, same bat time. Always remember to paint with
With heart.
heart. Woo.
Okay.